What mindset should you have as a frontline leader when it comes to adopting change in your organization and on your team? Hey folks, it's Kirk, and I'm here with practical leadership tips for you and your team. When it comes to adopting the right mindset for change on your team or in your organization, there are three pillars or aspects I want you to keep in mind. First off, be curious and change ready. What does that mean? Well, it means that instead of being upset, annoyed, angry, or frustrated that there's a change coming down the pipe, instead be excited and even curious. How will this make things better? What do we want to know about it? How will this help us move the needle, do our jobs better? And change ready basically says that as the leader, you have to have some sense of buy-in and not have much resistance to the change if you expect your team to do the same. So you have to be the first one to go, hey, this could be good for us. This could be good for the team and the organization, and your team members will follow. Next thing to keep in mind, be transparent. What that means is tell your team what you know when you know it. Sometimes as a leader, we tend to hold back information if we think that our team can't handle it or they aren't ready for it. But when it comes to a change, fear of the unknown is a really big piece of the puzzle that creates resistance and stops buy-in from happening. So when you know something, let your team in on it so that everybody's on the same page and no one's feeling left out or in the dark. Being transparent also refers to the fact that as a leader, you may not have all of the answers right away. And it's okay to tell your team that. Tell your team what you know, but also be okay telling them what you don't know and that you're going to try to get answers to some of the questions that they might have about the change going through. The third piece to keep in mind is be experimental. Few change initiatives go according to plan, no matter how big or small they are. And if you think of it as this change has to go exactly as written or as described, or else we're going to say it's a big failure and it doesn't work, you're going to get frustrated, and so is your team. So instead, you want to lean into an experimental approach, an experimental mindset, where we're just going to try out what they're suggesting or what's being brought down the pipe. We're going to give feedback, we're going to get feedback, and then we'll try the revamped version or revamped iteration that we're getting. So when we look at it in this sort of experimental way, we're far less likely to get frustrated when things inevitably don't go according to the initial plan. And there you have it. A mindset that's going to help you as a leader generate more buy-in and reduce resistance when it comes to change initiatives in your organization. Like and follow for more practical leadership tips.